Hey everybody, how's it going? Back here once again for some fun times as we're back here in PowerWash Simulator. I can prove to you on that. There you go, PowerWash Simulator. I will be playing the newest DLC, the new special pack, Warhammer 40,000. I have completed the first job here. As you can see, the Land Raider here at the Forge Temple, Ring of Mars, or Ring of Iron on Mars, I guess. They give you this kind of weird text that is pretty interesting. I don't know if they. Oh, I might have to go back to the campaign completed. Click on this, and then I can get the messages where they do a lot of this stuff like framing what the text is going to be, this kind of stuff. But they also redact things that is pretty wild. Is saying this is some redacted term that's heretical, I guess. So this is stuff that probably people that know Warhammer 40,000 stuff pretty well would know better than I. Versus it just looks like a bunch of nonsense, which that's not me being dismissive of it. It's just I know Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000 stuff is very intense. I guess I would potentially describe it. Um, so yeah, let's hop in here. This is the second of the uh, machines we'll be cleaning here. It's all machines, I believe. I believe it's two mechas, two tanks, and then like an airship kind of thing. So we'll jump in here as we get Tech Priest, though many of us have been stationed within this glorious Ring of Iron for time immemorial. None of it borne witness to the caliber of warrior which stands before you now. Besmirched by the unholiest of Xenos and Flora, it rages for absolution. Know then that you will perform rites of cleansing upon a dreadnought, variant withheld declassification level Z326.01 of the chapter withheld, once fallen, twice risen, now augmented by machines. Oh, you're not even getting my. Okay, now you are. I was reading it here, but now augmented by machine, the dreadnought will exalt the Omnicia for millennia to come. Addendum, this is a singular honor. Do not fail me unless you wish for transfer to the Skitari on Parless 5. I think that's been mentioned a couple of times. Glory be to the machine god. We have a new power washer. I'm covering it up technically. There, you'll see it in person here in a moment. But let's jump in. This is $100. The first one was 200, so I assume this is not going to be a super long one. We may be able to get through this and onto the third uh, part of the job. I also need to do. Here we go. I need to check achievements here, so you might see a mouse here for a sec. Because they have, I believe, one for each of these DLC here. And I forget which one we're on. I think it's the. Sec. Redemptor Dreadnought, that's right. So, okay. They do supposedly let me move these around, so I might need to. Oh, this is a bad one. Completely clean the Redemptor Dreadnought using only the yellow nozzle. So they have an achievement for completing each job and one for doing something unique to them. Okay. Thunderhawk. Okay. Yeah, so we got the Redemptor Dreadnought. I forget the first one was that we just talked about. The Rogel Dorn Battle Tank job. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing these things. The Imperial Knight Paladin. Let's see, and the Thunderhawk. There's probably a full name for each of those, but that's the shorthand they have here. Yeah, let's get into it. So only wants me to use the yellow nozzle, which it's not that yellow. It's like this is I think is the okay no, it's red, gold, green, and so we need to stay on this. But doesn't mean I can't use any of this. So this is the washer we have here, the Mark II Aqua Santica Arc-Bus, which is a pro duty, which is the top tier. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, we just have the Warhammer skin that kind of makes it steampunkish. And this is our outfits, the Tech Priest Engineer Enginseer Adept outfits. Nothing, no new cosmetics have been added, so we'll stick to that. But yeah, we got big one of these. Kind of okay, what how do I want to clean this? I can start from bottom to top. Maybe start with these. I'll start bottom to top. That seems pretty reasonable, but they do have a big area, so this is where I cleaned the first thing, that big tank. And I kind of went looking around here, and as as it shows here, we'll be in different parts of this place to do different jobs. Um, yeah, so this thing's over here. I got lost for a second. Okay. Yeah, it's telling me like, okay, we got moss here, foliage. It's not telling me like the other one had like something on it that it was describing. Yeah, right here. Redacted residue, which I'm curious what that actually is. Cleanse initiated. So if you see the webcam here shake on the feed, that's because I'm literally like just shaking this around a bunch, so I'm trying to mitigate that. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, there's lots of sigils on these things. Cogitating clarification required. What? Okay. It's a lot of like stilted stuff here. Or it feels like it's a lot of weird stuff going on. Engine Seer outranks Tech Priest, and yet is this Engine Seer confused why we're doing this? There's not a ton of personality to this writing here, which I think is probably um, intended. Tech Priest sanctifies Dreadnought whilst Engine Seer cleanses Prometheum fuel drums. As he may be thinking he should be the one cleaning it. Alright. So yeah, playing this on PC because it's my main platform for this. I have over 160 hours in this game so far, and I've been thinking of late of restarting the campaign, which wouldn't be a huge deal, but just kind of waiting to see what was going on with this DLC especially. I've been itching to do some more cleaning as like a way to pass time and chill. Previous bike, oh yeah, we're already at 20%, so yeah. I was surprised there was more text, but then I realized it's, yeah, the webcam is probably going to be shaking a good bit. I wonder if this webcam has a thing that could go into my light here. Apologies, I'm going to grab it real quick just to see. Nope, I don't think it does, as far as I know. Yeah, I'm not covering anything, just a little thing that shows the particular washer I'm using and all that. Impartation. Okay, I don't know exactly what's going on there, but yeah, I started the first DLC this the first job and finished that up. That took about an hour, from what I could tell, because the first achievement for that was just cleaning one specific thing first before everything else, and that was exactly an hour before I got the achievement for finishing it. So yeah, we're gonna have, let's see, okay, yeah, we got this I can place here if I need to. I think I'm too close to it. There we go, if I need to get in there, but right now I still got some more stuff to do. But yeah, not a great day for the gaming industry. There's been a number of layoffs, some stuff happening yesterday as well, as a Die Groot Fabric announced that they were essentially laying everybody off because they had some bad troubles getting funding for working on their next thing. So here's the step ladder, which is very different looking from the typical ones. Your Magos asks that I impart some account of our chapter's history, says the vigor of your cleanse. but I already sense the fervor that Arc Chapter's Redemptor Dreadnought, Brother Zachiel, stirs in you. It is well that he is in induced slumber, though he is of few words. These are usually the last to pass into the ears of a traitor. We do not wish for him to exercise such judgment in our current location. I'm not really parsing what he's saying there. Are they considering me a traitor, or maybe this is all related to some job, some story stuff that's been going on that I'm not aware of because I don't read the books or partake in much of any of the games. I play the occasional Warhammer game, but not, especially not with the onslaught of games that have been coming out over the last few years of seemingly every type. Turn-based RPGs, 4X games, Diablo-style action RPGs, get some turn-based tactics games, RTS stuff, shooters, all kinds of things. And there's a Bolt Gun, which is a Doom-style RPG, or not RPG, first-person shooter. A lot of stuff going on with the brand. Some good, some not good, some okay stuff, but yeah. Yeah, Die Gute Fabrik was a linear chapter has scoured galaxy for the corrupt and the honorless. These redacted heretical turned their backs on the Emperor and left us with no choice but to remove any whisper of them from history. Reason excursion amidst the dense carnivorous forest of name withheld on the planet. So they're going heavy on lore stuff here, which is fine. That stuff's probably more for a certain type of audience, but pretty interesting. And this is the last of the named license stuff that they're doing. There it goes. Really not moving for a bit. Yeah, all I have to do basically for this job is just not move the mouse wheel. Is that what swaps between? As well as I could just go here and click on a different thing, but no tri-tip nozzle for these. Maybe for the free play. Maybe I'll check that out very quick. See if that's available, which I think has typically been the case for these things. That the free play lets you access all the different nozzles, but maybe they didn't build in support for this one. They've had different ways they've handled that stuff. I think like the Tomb Raider one might have let you use it in the campaign levels, like the main jobs for that, but in the free play didn't allow the tri-tip. Which, if you don't know what the tri-tip is, if you've not played this game, the tri-tip is the nozzle you get in like the latter like handful of stages, which instead of having one nozzle here, you have three. That provides a good burst of cleaning power and such, and helps you kind of rip through some of these jobs, especially the easy stuff. Which I'm guessing they wanted this to not be something people just burn through, which the difference between like burning through it and doing it at a good normal pace is not that hard, not that much. Like instead of an hour for the first job, it would have probably taken maybe like 40 minutes. I mean, it's notable, but that's not a big deal. This almost looks like a Zelda icon here. I'm not saying they're copying it or anything. Yeah, get some good ambient stuff here. Let's see. Okay. And so yeah, the basics of what I know about Warhammer 40,000 is that The Emperor's a space fascist, I believe. I don't think that's any wild thing to say here. And they're very religious, hence why this all looks like a cathedral. I believe a lot of the spaceships of the Emperor kind of giant space churches. To kind of deal with that. Okay, we got some more here. I must have been hitting the wrong button. I was wondering why none of the stuff was glowing here, but I think we're doing okay here. But yeah, there was the Degoot Fabrique. If you don't know them, they're an indie studio that has made some very cool games every few years, and basically announced that due to their inability to get funding for what they were hoping to be their next project, they were essentially halting all production, essentially laying everybody off, outside of maybe a couple people at the top that would just manage the sales and all that for the games that they've made. Essentially, basically, they're shutting down and just having uh, the remaining person or two, whoever it is, um, manage their properties, essentially. So, if they want to port stuff to other platforms, maybe that would happen if they could hire somebody to do it. But yeah, that's not great news for a studio that's done some very good work. Most recently, they did the Salt Sea Chronicles, a game about climate change, a narrative adventure game of sorts. A very cool game. I did a stream on that. I need to get back to that at some point. But yeah, that was very cool. They did Mutation. I need to get under this mech's butt to clean some more stuff here. Which was a roguelite kind of game, I believe, about mutation and all that. There we go. Getting some of these undersides here. Oh, I probably need to move this. Okay. So now we're at 98%. I'm basically going to go here. Yeah, look at what's... Might as well go from the fist fingers. Fist finger armor. Just going to go here and just clean into this hand here. Yeah, there's a bunch of it. Once we get to the bottom three, did I get all of those? No, I got one. What is the armor? Okay, it's the middle parts. Okay. Yeah, when you click on those in the list here, it'll highlight them. Just sort of have them flashing. So the sarcophagus, that's on the back. Usually once you stop washing anything, it'll show what it is. Is it on top? Okay, it's on top. I can get up here. Okay. One thing I do kind of wonder is like what games do these particular machines show up in? Sarcophagus well. Okay, that's in here. Okay, I can see some dirt in here. There we go. Oop. Details, there we go. Foot joints. I can probably guess where those are at. Okay, these things. Okay, there's 1, 2. Alright, underarm armor. Okay, that thing. But yeah, like spiritually, I would liken this this DLC to the Final Fantasy VII stuff. I could even show you here. It's not gonna take me out of anything. The Midgar. If I got a free play, it has some cool stuff here like these that you're doing these big mecha, you know, the Airbuster and the Scorpion Sentinel, that are sort of early bosses you'll fight in 7 and remake, as well as some vehicle stuff here. This is the truck and the motorcycle that I've done. So that's kind of the most similar style to any of this stuff here. How about I can just close this and get back in. All right, what's next here? Elbow joints. I got one of the two, which I'm probably guessing, yep. I'm gonna say it's probably this one here. Okay. Reactor top armor. Well, top suggests it's on the top. Up here. Yep. Got a little bit of gunk on here. There we go, I see it. Kind of on the underside a little bit. Probably not stuff I can easily reach from here. That would be something that's neat. So yeah, they redid the ladder here. Obviously added, made it more steel like. It's under here. There we go. Yeah, some more of that stuff. Once we get down to 3 items left, it'll show a list here, right around here of what, or no, right here or right here, I forget, of what we're missing. Okay, this thing. Or these things here. I see. It's like a little bit there. I kind of wish I could move this arm a little bit. You can do some of that stuff with the Final Fantasy VII mechs. You can have them like move arms a little bit. There we go. Redemptor fist finger, of course. Rear body armor. I'm gonna guess that's on the rear. There we go. I can see some of that dirt. Okay, I see it. But yeah, we got ladders. Where's the ladder at? Ladder's probably around here. It was up there in the last job. I'd assume it's still around here somewhere. There's the footstool. No, those aren't movable. There we go. There's some more. There we go. Need to go to the stubby gun because that should be a little bit easier to clean. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I'm over $10,000 now of earnings, so that's good and all. Let's see. I didn't even notice what the name was, so let's see if we can find what is... Yeah, just double checking it's running okay for you guys. I'm pretty sure it is. That wasn't what it was. Reactor Adeptus Mechanicus Sigil. Oh, a sigil. There's a sigil somewhere that is in need of cleaning. Oh, this thing. Okay. Okay, fist finger armor, knee armor, pelvis armor. Okay. Okay, knee armor. Okay, this one. Okay, I see. pelvis armor, which is probably this side. Yep. You get in that pelvis. There we go. And last one's the fist finger armor. Redemptor fist knuckle armor. There we go. There we go. Job done. Got both achievements here, so that's good. Let's get a little bit of what I did here. You can see my outfits, which looks pretty good. Oh, I got a cape. Holy crap. Yeah, just in case you're wondering, the ladders or any of that stuff will not show up in replay, so it'll look like I'm flying in the air when I'm not. So yeah, there we go. Tech Priest, through the expulsion of the unholy residuals of redacted blasphemy, you have honored our illustrious subject. I feel the vibrative fortitude of the omnisia surge inside every atom of its adamantine carapace. May the forces upon which it is to be unleashed find the Emperor's wrath. So yeah, there we go. Ooh, battle tank now. The Rogaldorn battle tank. Canticle of the Iron Soul initiated. Task Tech Priest. It is time for your next rite. A Rogaldorn battle tank procured from the hive world of withheld classified. Substantial biological foulness blunts its machine spirit and demeans its sacred symmetry. Wow. So this Rogaldorn tank will be under the personal command of the eminent Commissar Franz, attached to the Astra Militarum forces at the imminent assault upon withheld strategic Estimare B785. Owing to the Rogaldorn tank's personal importance to the Commissar, he has insisted on recording directives which will be issued during the cleanse. So, okay. We got some stuff here. We do have some cleaning fluids, so we can use that this time around. Got the Cavs game on the TV over here, so I'm just checking out the middle of a commercial with Window Nation. So I guess the two big Window Nation guys are just bobbing their heads back and forth. So what's the thing for this one? Let's see. Complete the stowed shovel first. We can do that. Stowed shovel. So nice thing is they let you sort this stuff now. This is from one of the past couple DLCs. Maybe the SpongeBob DLC this happened. Stowed shovel. Double checking that that's right. Stowed shovel. Okay. Stowed shovel. Yeah. Rockcrete gravel, composite infill, redacted residue. This is carbon deposit. So what is the shovel on this tank? Stowed shovel. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is going to be tough. Since I don't have to be this thing off. Because I'm guessing, yeah, these are all different things, so I'm going to be careful I don't do that, too much of that. There we go. There's the trophy, or the achievement. Tech Priest, know that I expect my tank to be flawless upon its return. Should this not be the case, I will arrange for you to join my forces gathered for the assault upon withheld strategic Estimare B785. So he's going to make us join him in battle. So, alright, we can clean some of this and get some quick dings. Just has a bunch of crap on here. Shouldn't you take this off? Like, these are sandbags, are they not? Stowed sack. Ammo box. Stowed rods. So yeah, I think in this kind of thing I would start low and kind of work my way up, but since we're already up here, I'll kind of clean some of this stuff But I suspect this is going to be... How much is total? 150? Okay, so not as bad as the first tank, Dominatus. I might start looking up what some of these game. I don't know if that's a thing that the wikis do, like the specific vehicle types, like what games is this in? Kind of thing. That would be pretty fun to see. So pack, yeah, this thing's still a bit dirty on the bottom side. There we go. Alright, so that's clean enough for now. Let's start working our way down here. Oh yeah. Tank treads. This is fun. They added some of these in what was the job? Okay, it wasn't any of these. It was in the campaign and the bonus jobs. Yeah, is this the excavator? I was trying to figure that out. The excavator has that kind of tank tread stuff. So, first time I've had to deal with that in a while. Yeah, it's going to require paying attention to details. This is shining up pretty nice. Got some rust here, which they will recommend using the cleaning liquids, but I am going to steadfastly refuse. Though I believe this time around, it wasn't like this early on. I'm trying to pull up the right thing here. If I go here, yeah, these are... I know, there's 2 liters of that, 1 liter of that. That cleans metal. This cleans anything. But before you could buy a bunch of liquids, that's what I spent a decent chunk of my money on in early access, was on that stuff once I had everything else. And yeah, led to kind of just having tons of money like I do right now. Over $10,000, and there's nothing I can show you in the shop. There's nothing I can buy. That's 1 washer per tier here. I got all the equipment. Yeah, there's the triple tip, tri-tip. They don't let you buy the liquids anymore. I have all the cosmetic gloves and such, as well as all the cosmetic skins for that stuff, even the research edition stuff. So yeah, there's nothing to spend this money on. I do kind of wish they would add more things. I believe they are working on that. They've mentioned like they want to make those research edition skins available to people that didn't do that. Oh boy, got some. These tank treads will be the toughest part, just because it's, by its nature, it's very segmented and lots of different angles to get at this stuff. Everything else will be mostly okay. What are we doing? Oh, good. We're kicking Dallas's butt. I'm a Cleveland sports fan. Cleveland Cavaliers. The Browns, when they don't have Deshaun Watson, because that guy is a scumbag. No, I will not explain further. I would love for them to cut him right now, just even with all the dead money it would put on their payroll. That's fine with me. It's not my team, not my money, so I might put the track on here as a data recording. Among our number are the regiment withheld. Familiar with them, Tech Priest. Almost done with this thing here. Whilst most of my number need encouragement, for my power sword with regiment withheld, I needed to hold them back. There we go. On which side of my power sword might you fall, Tech Priest? I would say calm down, buddy. Wheels. I don't know what's going on here. The wheels aren't cleaning like I would like, but that's okay. I should probably get the long out so I can get better distance here. You won't get as much coverage with it, but you'll do better on longer distance sprays and stuff. As you can see with the cursor here, each one shrinks it. This is the extra long. It'll shrink this spray a good bit, but you get pretty good distance here, not have to move around as much. But obviously when you're working up close with some of this stuff, you kind of want to keep it short when you can. Oop. I meant to walk up here. Still missed that. There we go. There we go. But yeah, now we're in an interesting place with PowerWash Simulator, as the devs have an open slate of things. They seem like they'll have DLC every quarter almost. We had PowerWash or Back to the Future in November last year. This in February. Excited to see maybe something by May or June. They'll probably tease it here a bit. They were teasing this DLC that they were going to have more news on this with let's see. Yeah, it was a screen like this, a green tinted screen, but it had a picture of a weapon on it, and people were like, "Oh, it's Fallout." And it's like, no, ended up not being Fallout because it was them teasing that they were, finishing up on this and had a date in mind for it, which was today, the 27th. Kind of boldly coming out alongside Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which, needs some help. Square Enix, obviously. Let's see. Get some more of this gunk in here, out of here. Ooh. I'm getting close up to these things here, this shield. Kind of throwing it off a little bit. Okay. I think we got as much as we can get. Yeah, before we go up to the side here. Get this front side. And we get this done, I think we'll be like 40% done and able to kind of burn through a lot of the rest of this here. But yeah, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the layout stuff, the Degut Fabric, a big one. Oh, that was already done. Okay, cool, 36%. Have to keep going here. Yeah, the Degut Fabric stuff was the big one yesterday. That was sad to see. And then yeah, today had a few big ones here, with PlayStation laying off 900 people, an incredible amount of people, seemingly from almost every studio, laid off a good amount of people from them, or not a good amount, but a lot of people from almost every studio, depending on probably depending on the state of whatever they're working on. Insomniac got hit pretty good. Naughty Dog got hit pretty good, which seems like, Insomniac just finished a game, so it seems like trimming people as their workload right now is pretty light, as they're kind of in the early stages of working on whatever's next. They can hire up as they need later on. I guess. As you know, infinite growth capitalism requires blood sacrifices every so often, as a lot of companies have kind of refrained from laying off people and taking stock of their workforces. No, it's okay. We need this over here. PlayStation's no different from anybody else. As much as people are trying to blame, wait, basically everything for it. Maybe that's true to some degree. I'm not an economics person so much, but yeah, in the wake of kind of making some changes to their attempts at getting a lot of live service games out there. What are we getting almost done here? Stowed spanner. No. Front armor. Okay, I was going to say. Okay, I see. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's all part of it. Yeah, people were blaming the VR, the live service stuff, because people blame live service stuff for anything. Even though, like, the biggest game Sony has right now, in terms of the zeitgeist, is a live service game, Helldivers 2, and then MLB The Show coming out next month. One of their next big games is a live service game, popular one. So much like everybody, they're having troubles. Naughty Dog just canceled a big game. That means there were probably, unfortunately, people that they didn't need with the way that their development pipeline is right now, unfortunately. Is the way they described the cancellation of the Last of Us thing is like they would have had to dedicate most, if not all, of their current staff to supporting that game and not be able to work on anything else. So the amount of people that would be needed for that kind of project probably not needed when they're working on whatever they're working on. I think they're working on a new IP. I think that's what the current rumor is. That's what Neil Druckmann's thing is. Not a Last of Us project, as far as I'm aware. Maybe it ties in some way, but that doesn't seem likely. Of course, people are throwing in the thing about not having any major franchise releases next fiscal year. For what would that be, 2025 to 2026? Which doesn't mean they won't have releases. They'll have MLB The Show 25, obviously. Back wheel. Okay, there we go. Probably get a bit of new IPs and such. Probably has some, yeah, stuff on the sides or whatever. Probably stuff on the top there. Okay, well, good. The back side here, ooh, 56%. Making good progress. So yeah, Sony is kind of in a weird place right now where they have tried to make some initiatives happen in some games. Like always happens, people take cancellations very poorly. But a lot of games get canceled more often than you might think, so it's either that or they're proposing projects that they're hoping to get greenlit and they oftentimes don't. Yeah, Sony seems in a place where they kind of want to get some more new IPs out there. They've certainly doing that this year, as they've got Rise of the Ronin coming out this year. Trying to think what other stuff. Stellar Blades in April. Rise of the Ronin's next month. There we go. Got some stuff on top here. Here we go. Get some from this top side and clear some of this out. Especially from this. Probably better come on from this side here. Kind of clear some of that out. There we go. Is there dirt on this? Okay, there it is. Okay. Yeah, Sony's in a weird place, a transitioning place, and yeah, this is just awful to see. I wish there was means to keep these people on some way, but the sorts of games they've been working on, very expensive. Though they're, imagine some of these other games they're working on now, not so expensive. Like, no offense against like Rise of the Ronin or Stellar Blade, they don't look like they're on the scale of like a Spider-Man 2 or God of War's Ragnarok, that kind of stuff. But maybe that's not the case. I don't know. But it seems like they're trying to get their game budgets under control to a degree, whether that's lessening scope on some of these games, trying to keep scope creep from affecting them so much. That seems like that might have been an issue for Spider-Man 2. Doesn't always mean that it turns into a bad game or anything, but there's a lot of stuff going on in Spider-Man 2. Okay, we're at 69%. Nice. Is this the spanner? Oh, that's the spanner. You can tell they're British because they use spanner, but maybe that's also Warhammer 40k. Where's the bit that needs cleaning here? Yeah, when you're too close, it kind of freaks out a bit. Oh. Said something else was stowed ammo box. There we go. Some dirt there. There we go. But yeah, Sony's definitely in need of kind of a streamlining. I don't know, streamlining their plan. They've been kind of all over the place trying to find some agility, a means of being more agile and pivoting when they need to, but that's not really been a great thing they've been able to accomplish here of late. Multi-melta. Is it on the underside I'm missing? There we go. There we go. The multi-melta, huh? Cadia. This thing's looking pretty nice as we're cleaning it up. It's cleaning up pretty well. Okay. I got too close when I was swinging it over low. Yeah, again, apologies if the webcam shaking is causing issues for you. It's kind of just the way I play this game. So I don't stream this too often. Because I sit here and I swing the mouse around, and that causes that camera to shake around. Ooh, what? Yeah, they're doing a Chinese New Year thing for the Cleveland Cavs game. Apologies. Um, yeah, let's get some more. Let's clean some of this stuff here. Yeah, I don't need the long on when I'm doing this short range stuff. Yeah, some of these textures aren't great, but it might also be my settings. I might have texture stuff turned down a bit to help this game run a bit better. It's running at 60 FPS for me, which is pretty good. And running pretty good for you guys as well, but feel free to let me know. Seems like it's doing all right for you, and the local capture should also be pretty good. This has been one of those games that typically does all right on the local capture. Is this like a chain? This is a rope. Tow cable, okay. All right. Yeah, it's like some rust here, which, as I typically, the way I play the main game is just kind of just stick to the water. It'll all clean off eventually. Nothing really too needy to be super min-maxy. Yeah, we gotta clean out some of this stuff here. Okay, got that. Unauthorized data override. Do not listen to the ramblings of the infernal commissar. Ooh. Some dissension. We in the penal legions pledge our allegiance to the Imperium voluntarily, and I'm honored to be part of this regiment. Oh, what's all this? Better to redacted conjecture in honorable futility than as a traitor in a redacted conditions unconfirmed. Box, I think it said. Okay, let's get down on the side here. We're at 81%, so we're doing pretty well. Make some good, quick progress here, as there's not too much more to do. But yeah, I got about another 50 minutes in me for today's stream, but I should be able to stream tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. Thursday will probably be some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, especially after work. I'll be working that day, so I'm excited. I need to finish up Intergrade, which I'll probably be doing after this stream, playing some more of that. Maybe tomorrow will be me finishing Intergrade and being ready for the main game. Maybe play the DLC. I don't know what all I got time for. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's try getting down here and seeing what's all dirty on these wheels. Okay. Ooh, and that's the last one, I think. 86%. We're making good progress here. Okay, this thing. I don't know what's dirty about this track adjuster. Okay. There we go. Alright, making some good progress. 14% left to do. Ooh. Forgot I'd have that thing in my face here. Yeah, like emblems and sigils are often a part of all this. Let's see, okay. I think we can move on to the big thing here. There's probably some more stuff here I can do as well. Oh, yeah. For this big fuel drum. There we go. In the rear armor. Okay, yeah, there's some more here. There we go. Yeah, there's some back stuff here. Okay, that's all good. Let's keep moving ahead. Then we'll come back for all the scraps that I've missed. We've been pretty good about trying to get everything. Yeah, I got all these guns and such up here. By the end of the stream, I'll show you what's outside of the glass. There's not a ton you can see, but still looks pretty good. See what the space stuff is outside of this particular fortress or whatever they call it. Is it just the Forge Temple? Is that what we are in? It seems like that would be the potential name of this ship. Okay, ooh. Big turd hatch thing. Up to 92%. Ooh. Yeah, 587 Rebirth is a thing I'm getting this week. I think it's just going to be for me as Picross S Plus, which is the newest Picross game that is essentially a compilation of the Picross E games. You get the Picross E for the $5 it costs, and then I think for $5 each you can get the other games, Picross E 2 through 9 as DLC, making for a pretty good value depending on how fast you play through those. I tend to get through them pretty fast. But I'll probably get the base game and then E9. That's the one that never came out over here in the West, so that's the only one of those I haven't played yet, but I have a 3DS. 3DS sitting right over here. I'm not going to show it to you, but because I think I got cable stuff that's probably going to not like if I try to do that. Granted, I could just pull it out of the charge dock it's in, but I'm also trying to clean this Rogel Dorn tank, so I got priorities right now. Here we go. That's a spare wheel. Oh. Oh. Okay. Trying to like get under here, but it's not liking me trying to do that. So there we go. All right, got that. Yeah, there's the Sony news, and then a couple more bits happened as what else is there? What was it? CI Games? I forget what the name of the studio is. The one working on. I'd have to double check the thing here. Maybe I'll just go to here. Let's see if I can find. Mm, let's see. No, it's Pokemon news. Okay, maybe it's not something I can deal with right now. Okay, we're at 99%. Let's start working on stuff here. Oppressor cannon. Okay, that's what this thing is called. Okay, that makes sense. You can tell they named it because that's a dumb name for a cannon. Is the cannon for the oppressor, or is it for taking down oppressors? At least as they want to call it. There we go. Oppressor cannon done. Oh, just stowed rods. Oh, those things. Up here. How the heck do I get them cleaned up? Okay, well, that didn't take much. Coaxial autocannon, that's one of these things out here, yep. Don't know what I'm hanging on, but okay. I'll take it. These are just different parts of this. Or is that... Okay. Top heavy stubber ammo boxes. I'm pretty sure those are the... Those up here? Okay. I see. I wonder I would have missed them. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Main turret armor. Alright. I see why it's dirty. Where it's dirty at. It's dirty on this side. Yep. Down there. Probably down here as well. Yep. There we go. There we go. Toe rings. Oh, I've seen those. Now the specific thing I was thinking of is the toe ring. I was thinking these things, but where would those be at? Probably on the front side or the back side. I was thinking these things might be it, but no. Must be on the back. Yep, these things. Okay. And the Vox transmission unit. Transmission sounds like it's on the underside. Oh, it's up there. Oh, transmit. Okay. I was thinking transmission like a vehicle transmission, but not communication transmission. There we go. Hey, there we go. Complete the Robodorn battle tank job. You're not hearing those dings because it's that'd be a Steam effect. I'm not capturing desktop audio because there's other stuff going on with that, but since I can capture directly from the game, that's the way I prefer to do it. So here we go. See how we clean this. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Get nice and clean. Yeah. Update Tech Priest. It is as if the battle tank has emerged from its forged temple for the very first time. It is resurrected. Even the tow hooks thirst for glory. I will advocate for your promotion to the rank of Engine Seer, along with a further cybernetic replacement of your Biologica. Advice in the interim, it would be sage of you to reflect upon the words of Lord Dogma Pulveris Gamma 6. That which cannot be trusted must be removed. Praise the Omnicia. Okay, I'm starting to get some vibes here of these being. Yeah, I'm gonna looking for a better website for the layoff news. The Imperial Knight Paladin. Okay, look at this thing. $250. This is the most expensive one so far. I assume the. Oh, you dumb site. I do not want. Oh, do I not get to pick the cookies stuff? It has all of them targeting. Wow. That's pretty crappy for this site. Deck 9 laid off 20% of its staff. Um, from the details I've seen, they've laid off a good bit of their staff. I think the heads of the studio took a pay cut to try to minimize, but also I believe they have given uh, 2 weeks of paid leave or paid severance. Oh yeah, Star Citizens Dev CIG laid off staff following studio relocation. I guess they may move studios and then laid people off that didn't want to move, I guess. Were mass layoffs excused as staff relocation. There we go. Which that is a studio that has got a ton of money through the donation for Star Citizen. That is not great. And I guess also some of the people here talking about the studio saying it's a very toxic, highly toxic company. So that's great. So yeah, that's the industry right now is not great, not great times. Everybody's looking to kind of reconfigure themselves to be leaner. Unfortunately, leading to a lot of layoffs with 1900 by Microsoft, 900 by Sony. Uh, I think Embracer Group's over 1,000 in what they've done since last summer, and many others. We'll see how more go, but okay, this thing looks cool. For one thing, this is a big sword, or not sword, chainsaw sword thing, which is a Warhammer thing. The Space Marines have something like that. And this big ass, yeah, battle cannon barrel. Yeah, Reaper chain sword blade. And it's also got a big donkey here. Pelvis plate, yeah. Sure. Uh, so let me see. Complete the tilt shield and tilt shield purity seals first. So the specifically tilt shield and tilt shield purity seals. There's also a tilt shield mount, but I don't think that is on that list. Tilt shield and tilt shield purity seals first. Okay. I can maybe do this. I don't think that. Okay, that overlays it here, but in a way that's not great, but okay. What's the tilt shield? Oh, jeez, that's. Yeah, before we do this. Oh, this goes. Oh, jeez. Before, I think it's only been like 2 layers. Yeah, you're not going to see the Steam thing. It's right here is blocking all this, but let's go see what's in space here. I'm gonna turn this off. What's this? Oh. If I'm gonna have it anywhere, I might as well put it like right here. Okay. So this must be Mars, as it appears in the Warhammer universe, which is kind of wild looking. Like there's a the big skull emblem. But lots of development here. That's now what Mars looks like right now. I'm gonna go see if there's any. Yeah, there's more. Yeah, when I say it's like a space cathedral, it's because of this stuff. I'm trying to see if there's anything else we can see. Yeah, just big guns. Yeah, kind of some church-like stuff here. Yeah, this is probably their most ambitious, like, skybox stuff. The Christmas thing had some cool stuff as well, but then you look down and you notice there was not much ground there, as there should have been. So yeah, what do we got? We got 30 minutes. Okay, we got time. We'll do a decent job on this. Yeah, you can see there's graphical stuff where it's keeping the lighting in place. Oh, this must be where the airship is going to be. Okay, there's that. Yeah, we were working over here for the tank. The tank wasn't here, was it? I want to say the tank was over here, but it might have been here. If it was covering this, then I don't remember this being in this area, so okay. Okay, let's get this tilt shield so I can get this done. Okay. There we go. Tilt shield. Or is these the purity seals? Okay. I see that whilst I cleanse manufacturum containers, you have again been blessed by the machine god. So yeah, I'm guessing this must be a machine religion. I know it's a religion cult, but that they're all kind of wanting to replace their sort of squishy parts with robot parts. Stands out. Jeez, this is a little tough to get to. There we go. I'm gonna go to stubby. This is the shield mount. Okay. I see what they were talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here because I don't. Uh, I don't think it's an easy thing to see from this side. Okay, here we go. I can. Got that. And the seals, which are still up there. I don't know why those all didn't get dinged. I got the one, I think. There we go. There's the achievement. So now we're good to do whatever. I'm gonna stop pinning this. All right. All right, this thing's got a face. I mean, it's got a helm. At least. As much of a face as any of these things have had, so There we go. Yeah, I should have probably gotten the DLC off of like Green Man Gaming. They had it for 20% off. Unfortunately, I just bought it on Steam. I didn't think about it. It's not something I've been thinking about lately is getting stuff off of there. So that's my oopsie, but oh well. I like supporting this game. Jeez. There's a big old face. How are we doing on time? Not too bad, not too bad. It's tabard. What else am I missing on this tabard? Okay, the side stuff a little bit. A little bit. That's still not that much. So also the dirt turns yellow, and this is has a good portion of it yellow. Yeah, see. Got some stuff down here on the edges in the back. There we go. Was hoping to get that cleaned off. But yeah, we'll kind of work through this and then I'll let you go here in about maybe 20 minutes or so. This one seems like it'll take a bit longer because it's a much bigger thing, kind of a harder to get around on this and get to all the nooks and crannies in here. Ooh, look at that. That's some good stuff there. Same over here. Some good cool design on some of these things. But yeah, kind of keeping this video quiet because that, again, is I've said before, this is a game that I play while doing other stuff. I got the audio on, it's just not super loud. I could turn it up a little bit for now here. I do have it up pretty loud, but I have like the water because that stuff is pretty loud by default, so I turn that stuff way down because, you know, much like when I play a lawn mowing simulator, that I don't want to hear the mower be as loud as it possibly can because I don't have to simulate that aspect of it. A Titanic toe. Yeah, I am on the like it's intermission DLC. I think they call the bundle of it intergrade. So it's I've been getting that kind of mixed up here of what to call the Yuffie DLC. I started that, played a few hours of it in chapter 1. I'm gonna put some more time into it here and then play some more tomorrow if I finish it up ahead of time. We'll see what else I can do. I don't know. I don't know if there's a ton else out there for me to do, so we'll see. Hmm. Yeah, I'll probably play Rebirth on Thursday. That'll probably be around the same time we do Tuesday streams. Just kind of how things go on Tuesday, Thursday. I got some other stuff going on later that evening, so we'll do that a bit earlier. Kind of get that game started. Maybe I'll play that again on Friday. Play some more of it. We'll see. There we go. Jeez. Exposition. The Knights prove their fealty through survival of the redacted protocol classified F266. Young nobles from each of the night houses collected the Chamber of Echoes within the sanctuary of a knightly stronghold. In fact, nothing can prepare the nobles for what is next. Okay. And what else we got? Knees to clean. Clean some pelvis stuff here. Oh, yeah, we got this other foot to go as well. I forgot about that part. Yeah, these legs are a big part of this, as well as the torso and big shoulders that this thing has. This is a pretty cool design, though. Yeah, the Cavs and the Mavericks are pretty close right now. They're basically taking the lead back and forth from what I can see here, so that's not great. I would like my team to be beating them by a good 10 points, kind of trying to stay ahead of them. But oh well, a win's a win. Dallas is tough, but so are the Cavs. But yeah, I do have to work tomorrow, and it's look like it's going to be a messy, wet day. A lot of rain, maybe some storms. We'll see how that all goes. So that means I will need to make sure I'm prepared for all that. So that shouldn't be too bad. We'll see what a good bit of time in that kind of weather does, but we'll see. Maybe I won't stream tomorrow if the weather is such that I'll be tired and all that, but as I said, we'll see. Another thing I noticed is that we got like a bunch of layers of this scaffolding and such here that's might be pretty good to use for cleaning some of this. So you can't get super close on that, but maybe that'll be a good way to get some different angles here. Oh, fell off. Oh well. Oh, very dirty. Let's get this thing cleaned off a good bit too. Yeah, Cleveland Guardian's going to be playing spring training right now. I'm looking forward to getting MLB The Show 24 here next month. That'll be fun to see. At the commencement of the sacred ritual, each young noble enters the room and occupies the restricted technology H002 of their lighthouse. Process throughout the night that follows. The noble's mind will fuse with the neural network of the restricted technology H002. Clarification, perhaps that sounds pleasant. It is not. Here we go. Ooh. I could probably jump up on it. There we go. This is the thing that people that play this game like to do is kind of parkour up some of this stuff. Kind of make it a bit easier to get around. They like to design some of the stuff that way so that you can kind of get up and not necessarily need ladders or anything if you want to. Because that's a fun little added challenge to cleaning out this stuff. Is like, oh, I don't need to get any ladders out here for this. I can work on what I got here. Okay, good. We're up by 3. This game's still got. They're in the 4th quarter, but not close to being done just yet, so won't be finished by the time the stream is. I'm gonna watch afterwards. Probably get some dinner cooking. Maybe I'll just have some cereal or something. I don't know. I haven't figured out. I need to get some groceries here soon enough. %50 now, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I got some stuff in there. Yeah, a lot of these knees got some weird stuff going on in them. It's got a lot of crap on it. Oh, jeez. Mars. Oh, jeez. It's like sort of like trying to figure out like how modular are they doing things here, and they're definitely getting pretty modular with how they're breaking some of the stuff up. Which has been like an issue I've had with some of their other maps at times. Is that it seems like it's made out of bigger chunks to clean, and so the skate park is like that, where it doesn't have a ton of separate things on there and leads you to kind of um, at least for me, kind of really section things out a bit and try to create my own sections to make the progress a bit more smooth versus it feeling like you're doing a lot of work and making less, getting less dings essentially. Look at this thing. Each restricted technology HOO2 stores the experiences endured by every knight that has ever graced it. Trial. Throughout the night, the young nobles must battle against the will of their forebears. In fact, few make the morning. That's always good. Always good to do that to your people. Thing I'm wondering, is this the side that the Space Marines are on, or are these the bad guys? Maybe I'll add a long extension on this. Maybe that'll help get some of this stuff cleaner here. There we go. And get some of the shoulder stuff here, arm stuff. Ooh. Get a bunch of these pipes together. We're doing time. Okay, we got about another 10 minutes or so. I probably won't get this finished because it's got a lot of hidden stuff to get to. I'll probably get into the 80s, I think. There we go. That's another thing I can do is go over this concentrated stream that will potentially be able to do it. Well, I do have this here. That might be a little bit better. I can kind of gyrate a bit. It's like making a weird noise. It's very faint. Probably because I have the noises, but yeah, this is doing some weird stuff. Like, wait. Trying to edge my way off of here. Maybe get down to the platform below. I don't know that is working. I am hanging off of here pretty good. I almost kind of wish I had somebody else here so I could show like what this looks like. There we go. There's some up here. But yeah, we had some rain earlier, some storms. Not very much in the way of big things, but definitely heard some thunder for a good bit in the morning. Yeah. Hearing some thunderish stuff here. Oh, there's nothing below me anyway. There we go. Undercover stuff. Probably go down to short where I'm at. Yeah, hoping to stream tomorrow. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Hoping to. Friday should be easy. Thursday should be easy, but tomorrow will be the one that's most dependent on how things go, how I feel. Ooh, I'm too close. There we go. 76%. All right, making good progress. Oh, good. I got the sigil clean. That's exactly what everybody needed. Let's see. Okay, here we go. More good chunks of dirt and grime, whatever, mud. Is there any other types of dirt here? Battle damage, algae, or fighting like water people, or fighting in a water area. 19.991% of residuals remaining. Okay. Are you losing your touch, Engine Seer? No, I'm just been doing this for a good hour and 40 minutes, so kind of taking our time. Perhaps I should petition for your duties more earnestly. Oh, he's jealous, wants my job. Thinks I'm slacking. Gonna try to report me. Narc me out. What is this thing called? I assume that's the name of this particular mech. Oh yeah, Hawk Shroud, that's right. Duh. It's the name of the thing. Oh, it's not on there. There we go. Oh, jeez. There we go, into the 80s. Maybe we'll get 90 here, and oh, I got a couple more minutes. I don't think that's gonna happen here, based on what's going on. 85. Let's get to 88, because that'll be the Back to the Future number. Not the Nazi number 88, but 86. Need to go up. Here we go. I can get up to. Ooh. Get this little gun here cleaned. There we go. 88% cleaned. that's a pretty good place to stop. So, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoy the show, feel free to follow here on Twitch or on YouTube. You can subscribe, get all the archives of our channel here that we stream, as well as stuff I record locally sometimes, depending on how things go. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Should be back here for at least 2 more streams this week, Thursday and Friday, and then no Saturday. I'm working Saturday. Wednesday will be up in the air. Was there steam going back here? Ah, there's a lot of stuff going on here, but yeah, this is the Hawk Shroud mech thing. Looking forward to cleaning some more of this on my own time. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a good rest of your week if you do not come back. But we'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.